Hey students, this is a review for exam 2. What I wanted to do is look at the weeks, talk about the review week content I have for you, and hopefully help you get you ready for the test. Let's dive in and take a look. All right, so I'm going to back up here, and we're going to be looking at starting at about at week 7. And that was an introduction to time value of money. So this is probably the biggest one that I would say here that covers pretty much this whole introductory section is this video. So you're going to pull this up, watch the video, and if I were you, I would take notes about the concepts of present value and future value. And that way you'll have kind of a summary of this video. Now there are some other areas here you could take a look at as well, but again, for week 7, this introduction to time value of money video is key. That's the one to look at. All right, moving back through week 8, we have some time value of money applications, and so there is a retirement value where you actually calculate some time value of money. It's something that is kind of helps show those concepts, but again, I think that is really best labeled out in what we did in week 7. All right, now week 9 moves to loan amortizations, and so you've got a homework here. We actually went over this in class on how to get this done. There's a video on how to do a loan amortization, and that would be something good to make sure that you know how to do as well. That's calculating the loan payment, that's doing the balances and the interest calculations each year and making sure that it is paid off. All right, so in week 10, that was when we were face-to-face, we actually did some examples of loan amortizations. We also did a time value of money set of problems, and here is the key to that, an example. And there's the examples from class that we also did. So last week, we did some time value of money calculations. If I pull this up for you, maybe that'll remind you what those were. And we ran through those in class. And so we ran through each of these different scenarios. Calculating each one of these, remember number 6 is not one to worry about, but calculating each one of these and how to do that is part of what you'll also want to review for the test. So really the focus is time value of money, which is loan amortizations, and net present value, which I'm going to jump to week 11 here that we did some reviews on, and I have got an example right here how to do that, as well as another example about a loan. So, and another example about net present value. So lots of examples for you to look at here, and that is going to bring us up to the exam. And so the exam is right here, not released yet, but the details are here in the week. The exam 2 will be released this Thursday, 8 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. So you've got all day to manage it and deal with it, and it will be released here right on Blackboard. Now the exam is made up of multiple choice questions and 2 problems. Those problems, you need to accomplish those in Excel and then take the table of your work and paste it right into the blank. That way I can see the work that you've done. Again, that will be released on Thursday. Okay, hopefully this video helps you kind of see the week. Remember, it's about the basics of time value of money. That one video does a good job of, I think, balancing those and then all the factors that relate. Then there's the loan amortizations and how to calculate those values. Then there's the retirement, which is an example of how to calculate some values using time value of money. And then the loan. And then, of course, net present value and internal rate of return. Those are all done in Excel. And again, they're just applying the concepts of time value of money. Then there's the example worksheet that had the, what if you need your loan payment at this amount? Remember when you do that stuff, the loan payments especially, anytime you are inputting present value, put a negative in front of it. Anytime you are solving for present value, put a negative in front of it. Present value and future value are always trying to balance those. That's the formula. And those balancing acts are made up of interest and time. So if you have those factors, you can put that together. But a negative in front of present value is important when you're trying to calculate, let's say, the payment. Because the loan's negative, but the payment's positive, so it's trying to pay it off. So that's why it's important to put that in there. We've done that each time to make sure our answers come out to make sense, like the positive number instead of a negative, which can confuse you. So present value and negatives are important. Sometimes the payment is part of that. It could have a negative as well. So we've done some examples. Hopefully you'll be able to see those. This video hopefully just kind of summarizes the week for you and helps you prep for your exam. Thanks.